Hello and welcome to Met Comedy Night. It's a Wednesday night. What are we doing here? It's the summertime, and Okrit decided to do. I think I need to look at this title. Summer Camp, Skoolz Out, Rolling Dice, and Stealing Hearts. If you can't think of one thing to do, why not do it all every other Wednesday night here on Twitch at 8 o'clock? Because it's not going to be just an hour long. We actually, each Wednesday night, we might not know when it's going to end. But we just hope you stay tuned until the end. If you're watching right now, you might know that Met Comedy Night is a little baby child of the Maryland Ensemble Theater. There's going to be a show that's in person and outdoors at a campground known as Thorpewood. That's coming up very soon. You can go to marylandensemble.org/midsummer. Oh, I just posted a link, so there's no excuses on how to navigate to the website. So yes, it'll be outdoors at Thorpewood, and it'll start the 10th, I believe, of June. So that's a week, like a little over a week away. So there's 2 weekends. Get your tickets, get out there, have fun. Everything is going to be socially distanced, and you're going to follow around in different paths and see some vignettes and scenes inspired by Shakespeare's Midsummer. I almost forgot that dude's name. Wow. So anyways, why don't we get to the action tonight? We have Okrit, Summer Camp, Skoolz Out, Rolling Dice, and Stealing Hearts. Here we go.
Hello, everyone. Oh, hello. It's so lovely to see everyone on Wednesday, a weird night to do this, but that's what we're doing because we're wild like that. We're absolutely buck wild, absolutely happy to see everyone, absolutely jazzed to do this. It's going to be a great time. For those of you that missed the rad intro, we are Okrit. Normally we do improv that's D&D inspired, but we didn't want to do that over the summer. We wanted to do the ultimate long form, a role-playing game campaign. And hopefully the next time we do actual improv, it'll be in a theater in front of you. The optimal way to consume that medium. So let's go down the line here and introduce our players and whomst they are playing. Let's start with our buddy Matt, who we've not seen in a long time, and we missed him and we loved him very much.
Hello, I am Matt, and I am playing Desmond Cargill, aka the Deacon.
Spooky as hell, and I love it. Rose.
Hi everyone, I'm Rose, and I will be playing Candor, also known as Candor.
Great. Your framing is very sepia toned, and I love it.
It's a filter in Zoom if anybody else would like to try it. I will change it back if we don't all do it, because that feels awkward for me to be the only one in sepia.
Well, that's okay. Our title is also awkward and unwieldy, so we love that. Katie.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry. Hello. I'm playing Lisha Kincaid. Sorry. My alias is Echo.
Right into character voice. You simply love to see it. And then let's go with Amber.
Hi, so I'm playing Malachi Penderin, also mostly just known as Shiner. And this is my twin.
Hi, Ogs, also known as Hush. And yeah.
Spooky twins. What a great start. And finally, we have Jess.
Hello, I'm Jess, and I'm playing Milo Reese, aka Grim.
And we are playing a little game called Blades in the Dark. by John Harper. It's an excellent game. Couldn't be more excited to play it with these people. So let's begin. Little background. 878 years ago, there was a cataclysm that shattered the sun and cast the world into a near eternal darkness. The cataclysm broke the gates of death and made it so that no one goes anywhere when they die. Their spirits just stay around and eventually go mad and try and destroy the living. 878 years ago, the immortal emperor, praise be to his name, took to the throne and taught everyone the secret of the lightning gates to keep the spirits at bay and protect our cities. Speaking of cities, we are playing in a particular city, the city of Duskfall, also known as the Jewel of the Empire. It's an ancient city, the largest city. As the camera swoops in, you see the chimneys belching smoke from the factories. It's a wild, huge place, always cast in darkness because the world is bad. The world sucks, and the cataclysm happened. We have a little tenement house in the district of the night market where all the trade goods are imported from the rails. It's also a little bit of a crime zone. A lot of those merchants in night market aren't exactly particular about the legality of the things they sell. We sweep into this tenement, into the common room of this tenement house, where there are a set of twins in the common room. Shiner and Hush, what are you doing right now?
Just reading a spell book.
Very good. Very illegal.
I'm hammering a nail into an old baseball bat.
A very industrious use of your time.
With a shoe that I've taken off my foot.
It's been going on for 45 minutes.
Fantastic. Deacon, you are the next one to come into the tenement for the evening's work. You come in on the scene of the Penderin twins sitting in the common room. Shiner's just going to town on a nail with a shoe, not getting very far and getting it through the bat, but that's Shiner.
The deacon comes in and he has a high collar coat and a tricorn hat pulled low, with shadowing kind of over his eyes, and he looks over and he begins to think like, yeah, and just makes a noise and just goes past Shiner, hammering in a nail to a bat with a shoe, and goes and lays out his various implements and starts polishing, shining, sharpening various implements.
All the good stuff. Candor, you're the next to sweep in to the lair. You come upon the scene again of Shiner and Hush reading a book they 1000% should not be reading. Shiner's desperately trying to get a nail through a bat using a shoe. Again, not the optimal implement for it, but they're really putting their heart into it.
So Candor comes in to the room. She's got a large stack piling high of papers and notebooks, and she has a paper bag in her hand. She sort of stumbles into the room and then immediately gathers her footing. She's a tall woman with buzzed red hair, a huge scar going across her entire face, and she's wearing pretty much all leather with like a few bits of neutral color, fabric where the leather is not. She's got a huge trench coat that goes all the way down pretty much to the floor. It's this big baggy leather trench coat that's clearly very used. And she kind of knocks the door closed with her hip and walks over to where the twins are on the table and where the deacon is, and she puts the paper bag down and dumps out some, like, I mean, it's duskfall, so not good food.
Like some dried, like some mushroom jerky.
Cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a snack. She just like kind of dumps it out on the table and then crinkles the bag up, throws it with very accurate precision into the trash can, and says, looks like you've been making good use of your time then.
Yes. And he just goes back to sharpening, polishing, disassembling and reassembling.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right, Echo's the next to sweep into this tableau. There's the deacon disassembling, methodically going through his two instruments of killing, of death. Let's be frank. Shiner really just putting their all into this. The nail is in the bat now. It is definitely point in the bat. And Hush is just trying to read. It's not going well because they've got someone hitting you, really just going to town next to them. And Candor's like, hey, I got food. It's here. There's a bunch of really mealy looking biscuits sitting on the table. They're definitely made with dried mushroom flour. I mean, but it's not good.
But it's sustainable, and that's what counts.
I guess it's sustainable in that it is the only thing you can grow without the sun or magic.
Ooh, interesting. So Echo kind of sneaks in. You only hear the door once it's shut. And then she's already taken like two of the biscuits and is also kind of standing behind Hush and trying to read.
Cannot make heads nor tails of this book. Well, actually, you know what? While we're here, let's do a freaking dice roll. We're playing a game.
Yeah.
Why don't you give me a study roll? First of the night. Give me a study roll.
All right. Am I risky or no?
No, this is controlled.
Okay. Submit. Standard effect?
Standard effect, yep.
Do I have any bonus dice? I have one.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Submit.
All right, you got a 4. You kind of get it. It's magic though, so who knows?
I try to pronounce something. What was that?
It's definitely in Akarosi, a language you speak. Ooh. It's just like, but it's like if you read like an academic tome, you would know what the words mean, but they don't have any context for you at all.
In that case, I pick a word and I start mumbling it in different inflections, trying to make something happen.
Great. Nothing happens. Don't even get into 2 roll. Just nothing happens. Finally, Grim slips in.
So Grim kind of like stumbles into the room. She's a young woman. You would think nicely dressed, except whatever apron she's wearing over her clothes has something on it. Not sure what. Her gloves are also soiled with whatever the substance may be as she's taking them off. And are we having a meeting?
Yes.
There's food. And she shoves the gloves in a pocket and helps herself.
Why you're all here?
Shiner, real quick, let's see if you've made any progress on this bat. Give me a tinker roll.
Give me a second to.
Yeah, do it. Figure out your numbers.
Because I
Do you
oh, I do have my character sheet. I just put all my papers in a pile. Man, I promise we'll get there.
That's all right.
Oh, got him. All right. You said tinker?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you have anything in tinker?
no. Is it just one dice?
No, it's 2 dice, and you take the lower one.
Oh, good. All right, baby. Oop, that's a 4.
That's good. That's an all right roll. You know what? I'd say you've got it halfway through. It's not coming out. The pointy bit isn't out the other side. But if you hit someone with a nail, it doesn't really matter what end you hit them with. It's gonna be bad.
All right. Good enough for me.
Thank God.
Thank you.
I'll put this back on now. Sorry. Whew.
Yes, we are having a meeting. That's why we're all here. Remember last time when we said we were going to have a meeting?
Here?
Yes, in our hideout
And that's
where
where
we have meetings.
Right now?
Yes, I believe this was the date we had said. You're all looking at me like I've mentioned a possible supernatural experience, or I'm referencing something you forgot. Excellent. So according to my calendar, we do have a meeting today, right now. I'm glad you all just happened to show up.
And specifically, this meeting is to help decide what the name of the crew is.
Remember, because we're sort of starting to get a little bit of traction now, we need to have something to call ourselves.
Oh, right.
So if anyone in chat has any suggestions on some names for this crew of illicit salespersons, throw them in there.
Yeah, because you were talking about personal branding and how that's good for business.
I think we should do a pun.
Ooh.
You know, really let people know that we're fun
And memorable.
and memorable and
Mhm.
creative.
Rhyming things always stick in people's brains a little bit better than things that don't rhyme.
Savvy even.
Ooh.
No, it's not going to be Kritzketeers.
What even
You
is
told me to
Not so
put something in
citizens.
chat, so I put something in chat. All right.
We have the not so sinister 6.
Pretty good.
So I have to cross out some of the ones on the list.
Death
I
from a
don't-
salesman is pretty good.
I don't think we can keep calling ourselves the Kritzketeers. That word, it doesn't really work for us.
Well, that was the rest of the name on that boat we had gotten. So it was kind of nice.
No, I
We
think
got
that was
honey-
the Crit Stakers, like
We
the
got
vampire slayers.
honey nut stealums.
Oh,
Mm.
that's a good one.
We're a bunch of nuts, and we've got one sweetie.
We're sweet like honey.
Sure.
What?
I don't know.
I
We're just really riffing here.
Just
We're doing
I
nuts
like
pickle
honey.
pistachio.
We have definitely like an entire the table is just covered like as if we were trying to find some sort of the answer to a mystery. It's got yarn and pictures all over it, but it's all just like different names.
I've nailed a spider to it, and I don't really remember why.
Spider nail. Spider nail.
I do like the name Spiders.
Spiders.
There's the classic Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
Mm.
I still like the unflinching vigilance of revenge.
Oh, it's so dark.
That's not very friendly for business.
It doesn't roll off the tongue.
Oh, that's right. We do business.
How do you spell vigilance?
Vigil ints.
Panda writes it down and slides it over.
To do visually.
Write it down. She writes it down on a piece of paper and slides it over. For Shiner.
How very polite.
You can keep it with the other ones I've given you.
The
you're
sea's
gonna lose it in-
6 because it's
Fine.
smaller than an ocean.
See, because it's smaller than an ocean. I don't understand that bit at all. Oh. I'm always a fan of pretending like we're not selling something bad.
Like totally reputable.
We could go
Endless.
something classic like Macy's.
Ooh.
Yes.
Sepia shoplifters.
What about Sears? That can have a double meaning because
Called a wish.
it sounds kind of like it could be a department store, but also
Or alternately,
searing pain.
or alternately, sepia swindlers.
Ooh.
Although I will say, generally, you don't want to have swindle in the name of your organization when you are talking to people.
Oh, this one we could go by the legitimate salespeople.
Legitimate salespeople,
Well, I like that one a lot.
the very trustworthy friends.
Mustache.
It's short, it's sweet, and it's to the point. And
The legitimate salespeople seems like the winner so far. I think is everyone cool with being the legitimate salespeople?
I think that sets us up nicely.
Yes.
The legitimate salespeople.
I mean, we
Just
shouldn't
the
lie
name.
though.
Ain't no way the coppers are gonna get us now.
We can just call it TLS for short.
Yeah.
Yes.
legitimate salespeople.
Deacon doesn't look too happy about it though.
I still really like the unflinching vigilance of revenge.
We're not all virgins, so
No, that's not what it means. That's not. And he just somehow gets his collar higher and his hat lower.
It's unclear whether his collar grows or his head goes down.
You just see he has this like aquiline nose just kind of sticking out.
So with the legitimate salespeople or LS, well, I literally just wrote it down and forgot because my brain is good. TLS, that's the one. With TLS finally forged in record. I don't know. You don't write this stuff
I'm
down.
sorry. If we wanted our initials to be LSD, then we could do legitimate sales D, something that starts with D.
Directory. Detective.
Depot.
Ooh,
Depot, legitimate sales depot.
I like that.
Legitimate sales
maybe
depot
we'll
also
attract some
good.
drug addicts.
Well, it's true.
what is it that we're selling again? Was I sure?
You
I
know,
don't
just
remember.
goods.
Good time.
Is it drug?
Well, that's the other part of the meeting that you've come to. You've all come together to decide you've got a name. You've got the brand. Perfect.
The mushrooms.
Well, the name of your summer campaign is multiple names, so it's almost like you could just have a big run-on name if you can't decide. I'm just throwing it out there.
Hey,
So called out.
What if we add a new name every time we meet?
No.
Okay,
I
fine.
don't think that's great for brand recognition.
I like
That's
If I have
fair.
to tell my contacts a new name every time we meet,
No, we
we're never
attach.
going to make any new friends.
No, we
so-
attach. We keep the new name that we knew the one before, but we attach a new name to it.
elongation, like the
Yeah.
germs.
It's a wonder we have any allies at all.
So, like,
Do we?
it would be like, for example, if we decided to choose the everlasting vigilance of revenge, a subsidiary of legitimate sales depot.
I don't think that one's going to happen.
and technically, no, you don't have any allies.
Maybe not this week, but maybe next week.
You have several factions you are on good terms with, but you are not allies with any of them. None of them would go out of their way to help you.
They just don't punch us anymore.
Yeah.
That's the first step.
to making friends?
The real friends are the punches we didn't get along the way.
Oh,
Right then, so we should probably figure out what specific thing we're going to sell. I know we've tried a couple of different stuff.
Well, currently you have no inventory. You have nothing in the vault. So tonight you should figure out some way to get some inventory to sell.
We're vice purveyors, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we should get some drugs.
Drugs are always good.
That's good.
What's the one that's like Duskball meth?
I mean, Rage Essence is pretty hot. Let me look at my handy drug chart. Hold on a second.
Do we steal the drugs or steal the money to get the drugs?
Yeah.
Wait, I meant to ask like one or the other, and then you just said yeah.
Yes.
What if we steal? Oh, here we are.
Do we have to try them?
Deacons looks like he wants to say words that aren't. You're a virgin. Sean.
Ian,
Yes.
can I make a survey roll to gather information about opportunities or exploits?
Well, if that's what you decide you want, are you just looking in general, or are you looking specifically to find a drug or two?
I think to find opportunities to score either the money needed or
Sure.
to a vulnerable supply.
Yeah, so we'll move into the gather information then, since it seems like everyone's settled on drug. So yeah, absolutely. Do a survey.
And what is my position? Is it risky?
It's just controlled since this is gather information.
Controlled. Okay. And I don't have any bonus dice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
5. All right. So you kind of go out on the streets. You see some members, some people in Charter Hall, your hunting grounds, where all the civic offices are. The heart of the city's government is in Charter Hall. You see a bunch of people in pretty nice clothes, getting into like gilded carriages, and they are heading off in a specific direction, probably to a big party. And you know that a party of that caliber is absolutely going to have drugs at it, and certainly a ton of money at it.
Can I tail them?
Yeah, absolutely. I assume you're trying to do it unseen.
Yes. So it's a prowl.
Give me a prowl.
Now, is this position controlled or?
This is risky.
This is risky. Standard effect.
Standard effect. Yep.
And no bonus dice.
Nope.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. You decide you got a 1. That's bad. You're like, yeah, I can tail one of these coaches, and you get up on the back of one of the coaches and like hunker down, trying Batman style, like pretend you're a gargoyle. And then the coachman who's on top just turns around. Excuse me, sir. I'm going to have to ask you to get off me, coach, please.
You don't see me.
No, I think I do. I think I do see you. We're having a conversation. I think I see you.
Or are you?
Yes.
Yes. What? Yes. We're not having a conversation? Do you even know where you are?
Yes, I do, mate. Mate, if you don't get off the back of me coach, I will have to call the blue coats over. I don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that.
You hear someone in the coach bang the roof, and they're like, "What's the holdup? Hurry up!"
Can I? Oh man, I don't have anything in skirmish.
Fight him.
Yeah, I want to try it. Can I try to toss him off and take it myself?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
The score hasn't even started.
Yeah, we're just gathering information, baby. We're going buck wild.
yeah. So this would be skirmish.
Yeah, gather information by getting in a fight.
Yeah, and
You don't even know about the party yet.
Is this risky?
Oh yeah, this is risky. It's let's say limited effect.
Okay. No bonus.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, so you lunge at this man who sees you coming a mile away because you have to climb over. You're on the opposite end of the coach from him. So you start to climb out at him, and he pulls out a truncheon and just cracks you across the jaw. And as you fall off the roof, he peels off.
That did not go how I expected.
All right. Does anyone else want to try and gather some info?
I just love the idea that in I don't, but I just love the idea that in Duskfall, this is like kind of normal.
Oh yeah, that coachman was unfazed.
Yeah. I'm just really obsessed with that. Thank you for this.
Honestly, he was shocked he wasn't being like mugged.
So we learned about a party.
Yes,
Mhm.
you learned about a party in Charter Hall.
Okay. With lots of
Lots
rich
of
people at it.
lots of richos.
Okay. So I have a question about shrewd friends.
Mm-hmm.
If they're on our list, do we know them?
Yeah.
And then like if it's
Absolutely.
up or down, we have like a unique relationship.
Oh no,
with them?
if you only know them if they're marked.
Okay. So if we don't have them checked, we don't know them.
You
at
don't
all.
necessarily know them. Yeah. You don't have an established relationship with them.
And this would be the strange friends for me.
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah, just friends. Okay.
Yeah, the friends section of your character sheet.
So
I
no,
do know somebody
life
named
is gonna be this way.
Thalia, an
We're getting copyright struck.
an information broker.
That seems extremely helpful.
In most situations, I feel like it would be. So I think I would try to set up a meeting with her
Sure.
to try to learn more about this party, who's going to be there, what kind of like valuables, and also like how I guess heavily guarded it's going to be.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. What's your relationship with them? Are they friend or foe?
They are friend.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so they have a little stall in Night Market where they sell what seems like random stuff. It looks almost like a pawn shop. It's definitely just a front for their actual business of selling information. Like she would, if anyone actually came looking to buy the things she has displayed, she wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, so Candor goes to the shop and she says, unfortunately, I'm gonna need a new deck of cards. I've lost the king and the queen in my set. And that's the code.
Yeah. I think I can help you. Why don't you come on back and take a look at me cards, and we can find something that will match your deck.
Excellent, thank you.
You go into the back of the little tent thing, and she sits down at the little desk situation, grabs a pipe, stuffs it with some tobacco, and lights it up. Candor, me dear, how can I help you?
It's good to see you. First of all,
It's fine to see you too.
I've heard there's a big celebration coming up,
Mhm.
and I'm hoping to attend. With my
Oh,
friends.
do you know?
But don't know much about the kinds of folks that'll be there, and I just want to make sure that I'm going to fit in.
Sure. I expect you're talking about the shindig down in Charter Hall.
Of course,
Mhm.
that's my stomping grounds these
Mhm.
days.
I thought as much. Well, what do you do for me there, Candor? You know what sort of information ain't free. You're gonna need to give me a consort roll or sway
Okay.
if you have that,
I'll do consort.
whichever's better.
I'll do consort. Candor says, "Oh well, pretty much. Whatever we happen to come across, maybe we can use it to help you out as well."
Sure, give me the roll. We'll see their disposition.
What would this be? Controlled?
This is controlled. Mhm.
And effect.
And standard effect.
Ah.
Now, Candor, that sounds like you're trying to get me to work on credit. You know, I don't work on theoretical payments. I tell you what, Candor, since you don't have anything fungible on you right now, there is one sort of ethereal currency that I do take, and that's favors. If I give you the information you want, you owe me a favor, Candor.
I don't get to know what that favor is then.
Well, you'll know as soon as I do, Candor.
Ooh.
Well, I'm certainly always willing to help out a friend when I can. So.
I knew I could count on you, Candor. I knew I could count on you. Now, are you looking to get into this party, or are you looking for other information about it?
Guys, what are we looking for? Do we want a way in, or do we want a way to get stuff out?
Well, you could also potentially find who is supplying the drugs to this party and hit them before they make it to the party.
That might be better for us, given that we don't have our slide.
Yeah, maybe
I'm looking for information about their supplier.
Oh, they're suppliers. Yes. Well, I heard they was doing business with the Foghounds for a bit, but I think the Foghounds have fallen into a bit of trouble recently. Seems like they don't have the same sort of moving around that they used to. Heard they was looking for a boat and someone took it from them.
It's really hard to come by good resources.
Hey, yeah. So
hopefully they'll be able to figure out what to do next.
I'm sure they will. I heard they was doing business with some new crew, what call themselves the Old Kings. Bit more their social level anyways.
The Old Kings are a new crew.
They're
That's
coming
funny.
up. They're coming up in the world, Candor.
Well, it sounds like I'd like to get to know them then.
Aye. Bunch of aristos coming to swing in your turf, it sounds like.
I've never gotten along well with rich people. But
Who could?
there's a first time for everything, you know?
Well, you don't have to get along with them, do you? You just have to steal their stuff.
That's valid. I learned so much from you, Salia.
They've a factory right across the other bridge on the other side of Charter Hall into Brightstone.
Candor does take very copious, careful notes about
Sure.
everything in a different language.
Sure. Do you do it in Scotland?
Yeah. Which I imagine has letters that are different than.
Oh, sure.
So it's in Scotland and then it's also in code.
Hell yeah. Incomprehensible.
Completely incomprehensible. It's been honestly pretty all right seeing you, Celia.
That's, you know what? That's the best you can hope for in a business transaction like this.
Yeah.
I'm over the moon with how this has gone for me.
I figured as much. Normally, if one party's satisfied in a broking situation, the other person's not.
And boy, do I make it my business to be satisfied at every opportunity.
You're a shite friend, but all right. Goodbye.
Candor, it was lovely to see you again.
Thank you for everything, Salia.
Tell your friends hello from me.
I won't.
I didn't think you would. And she just finishes her pipe. So you guys have a lead now.
There's a factory on the other side of Charter Hall going into Brightstone, and we could probably hit that.
Does that sound amenable?
Not literally hit it.
No, I am aware that
Okay.
sometimes people speak in metaphors and that it's not necessarily literal.
But you may need to hit things, just not physically the building.
Yeah. Why do you think I was nailing a nail into this bat? Anyhow.
I thought you were trying to fix your shoe.
Ooh. No, but it does have a hole in it now. And I don't really know. I gotta get more batting, I guess. Anyway, how much supply do we want to get? How much room do we got here? It's only that we don't.
I mean, you have nothing here, so plenty?
Plenty? Okay.
It's just one big room,
Townhouse.
Currently, yes, it's just one big room.
no bedrooms.
Nope. You have like a boathouse on the canal, but that's it.
Like maybe there's a staircase that would go up to a next floor, but we haven't built the next floor yet.
But I keep forgetting, and then every time I go up the stairs,
It's the rooftop. We love to go up there.
and then I just wind up there.
Locked out.
Yeah. Hi.
Okay. So now we're gonna have to decide how you're gonna approach this situation. Because you've got your objective. You're gonna get to the old King's factory, drug factory, and attempt to take the drugs. So your options are assault, do violence to a target, deception, lure, trick, or manipulate, stealth, trespass unseen, occult, engage a supernatural power, social, negotiate, bargain, or persuade, or transport, carry cargo or people through danger.
My vote is for stealth, but I understand that would just be me. But I could probably do it, and I might nick a cool picture on the way out, just as like an exclamation point. A crown! Do you think they have actual crowns? Sorry, different thing. Go on.
It's a drug den.
They got, but they're the old kings. So it follows. They might have some finery, maybe.
Probably some rings.
I love a ring.
Would it be prudent now? Tell me if this is thinking too much, when I get into these all.
A real thinker.
When I get into my moods. Oh boy. So, what if we pretended we were going to take the drugs to the party, but then we sure didn't?
Ooh, like couriers.
Yeah, that's the deception one that the DM was talking about.
It's true.
But I don't know if any of us are good at it, but that one sounds the most fun to me.
It does sound very exciting. I'm not particularly good at lying. I don't really like it. But
And none of us good at lying.
I can lie.
I don't think that one's true at all. You've been
I
just
think
telling me
lying
about
is a cheater's way out.
and aren't we a bunch of cheaters?
Yeah, and I hold up all of the mushroom candies that I've taken from the table.
You can keep
No,
them.
I never said
And I
we
put
shouldn't
them
cheat.
back.
I'm just being honest.
Oh, well, I'm
Lying, it's the cheater's way out. So let's take it.
Oh,
Okay, so you're gonna try and pretend to be the couriers.
On a scale of 1 to 4, I'm 1 at lying.
This is gonna be fine, everyone.
I'm 0.
That's 25% lying.
oh, I'm actually.
Or is it?
I'm one at lying too. Do you guys know I can lie?
Did it sway?
Yep.
Oh, I got none of
I like that we decided not to try to pass off as party goers because we didn't have our slide. But then we still decided to do this.
Hey, you know what? You guys know your limits. You couldn't pass for nobles at a party.
I'm not changing my clothes.
Oh, we could have done that.
That's right. We forgot about that.
All right, so you've decided to
I'm never
lie
taking off this
your
jacket.
way in.
Wait, which plot are we doing? I'm all turned around.
I assume you're still trying to take the drugs
We're
from.
gonna go pretend to be couriers and take the drugs.
I think next time we get fancy clothes and then we can pretend to go to a party.
But we don't have money for fancy clothes.
No, but if we get the drugs from this one, then we can use it to buy fancy clothes or steal fancy clothes. Why give money when you don't have to give money? We can just steal. Anyway, and then we do a fancy job for our next job. Maybe. I just kind of want a fun full skirt.
I like
Just saying. And then I put my hood up.
That's some blue sky
I
thinking
have a
right there.
clipboard.
What?
I have a clipboard.
Ooh.
All right. So the detail we needed for the deception is the method of deception, and that's you're going to pretend to be the couriers to take the drugs. So now we need to do the engagement roll to decide where we're at in this situation, how the situation is going to begin. So we got to answer some questions. You get 1 die, just for sheer luck. Just for sheer luck, you get 1 die. Is this operation particularly bold or daring?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. You're just going up to the people making the drugs and being like, "Yeah, we're the ones you're supposed to give the drugs to." So you're gonna go ahead and add a die. We're going to add a die for that. Is this operation overly complex or contingent on many factors? I don't think so. It's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple. Yeah. So you don't lose a die for that. You're still at 2. Does this plan's detail expose the vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest? I don't think so.
Well, transitions are the hardest part of anything. So this is a transition.
It is their factory.
Technically.
Is this factory populated? Do they use child labor?
They do not use child labor to make their drugs.
Well, that's good.
Going straight to the heart of their business
We are.
and trying to take stuff, I don't think that really hits them where they're vulnerable.
No, in fact, I think it might be where they're strongest against this approach.
Oh dear.
This seems like something they have planned for. So you will lose a die for that.
Oh.
Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight for this operation? You already did. You got that information
We
from,
did.
from the information broker.
Mhm.
So tack another die onto that.
So it's still
But
just
also-
net
Still- back up to
really
2. Are any enemies or rivals interfering with this operation? No.
Oh.
The foghounds don't know. Yeah, they don't know you're doing anything. And who else is mad at you?
So you've got it.
Is it just them?
Nemesis That's
No one
mad
else
at me,
is mad
but
Oh, the billhooks aren't fans of you.
No,
The
yeah.
bill hooks.
To
Yeah.
be fair, the
But they
bill-
don't give a shit about what's happening. They got way more problems on their hands right
And
now.
then the old kings, they probably already have a lack of. They don't like us because they are with the fog
They don't know you.
They don't know us.
at all.
No.
hyped that the fog
They're fairly
Are
new.
you telling me the foghounds don't like us and they haven't even said anything about it?
Oh,
Oh.
the foghounds also don't like the old kings.
Oh,
Oh,
The old kings took their business.
Seems like
And we took their
we're
boat.
about to go steal from some of our possible allies. I'm sure it's fine.
They are the same tier as you. They're also tier 0. So there's nothing in there. So yeah, we're gonna roll 2 dice and give me the result.
gondoliers to help us.
What's up?
The gondoliers.
We do like them.
Yeah,
They maybe extra help getting out of there.
sure, absolutely.
I don't know. Do we have enough to owe them?
we could give them a cut of the profit.
You know what? I'm gonna do a fortune roll real quick.
I would appreciate that.
That's good.
The gondoliers are busy.
No.
Turns out there's a bunch of nobles who need rides places
Darn.
To a party.
to a party. Yeah, they're like, yeah, you meet up with your gondolier contact, and they're like, nah, mate, sorry. Hey, there's a whole bunch of these fucking dressed up wackos that they're going full on at this party, and we're making coin hand over fist over here. I need all hands on deck for this one. Sorry.
All right.
That's a 5. All right. So that means we're going to start the heist in a controlled position. Everything's coming up. Everything's coming up. So you guys head down through the well-appointed streets of Brightstone. The streets are wide. They're clean. There seems to be a blue coat on every corner. And these are like proper blue coats too. You're pretty sure some of them are like investigators. They give you a bit of the eye, but don't think too much of it. You're as proper as you can manage. As you peel off into the area right off the bridge between Charter Hall and Brightstone, to where you were told there is a drug factory. You see the
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
you see the mark that you were told about. It looks like a 3-point crown that's been painted on, and then there's a circle that goes around it.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
That's it. The place
Do you
we're
have a
looking
cram?
for.
You guys get up to the door. Who's knocking? Who's answering?
Not me.
I have a fine cover identity. At all time. Well,
Want to use it?
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Everyone needs to pick their load. I completely forgot. That's a very important part. Yeah. How big's your load? So you pick either light, normal, or heavy, and that's essentially how many items you will be able to bring with you on this heist. You don't have to pick the items.
The deacon has a normal load.
Okay. The deacon looks like he might be up to some shady business. But that's fine. You're being drug couriers.
All of you, do you all want me to have a lot of weapons? Here's the deal.
I mean, yeah.
Would you all prefer me to be armed?
So
Yes,
they're
please.
going to expect some sort of armed guard to
Mhm.
stop any potential people like us, right? And then we also, if we go light, we get the extra.
You've got the hawker's rigging,
Hawker's rigging.
so you can bring one item. Yeah. So whatever number you have, just remember you also have one extra.
And
that-
is it
that
that
is
we
hidden.
all have the electroplasm, or is it the white that we all have?
What?
I don't think everyone has electroplasm.
Oh, well,
I have
me then.
electroplasm
No big-
ammunition.
Yeah.
I've got
Ooh.
vials.
That because that means the deacon can shoot ghosts and it'll work.
Fucking crazy.
All italicized items just are inherent.
They're free.
to
Yep.
our
They don't cost any load to bring
one
with
of
you.
my things.
But like I said, you don't
literally
actually have to
says a
pick the
useful
items you want to
item.
bring with you yet.
Just
Yeah,
I-
during the heist, you can just say, "Oh, I brought X," and mark it off on your sheet.
Grim is also going light.
Sure.
Or is going light.
So is Echo.
Okay, so
I'm going normal.
normal.
I would like a gun or two. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Yeah.
And if there's an item you just know you're gonna bring with you, you can mark them off ahead of time.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I don't know what this rage essence vial is, but boy oh boy, wouldn't it be fun?
It's gonna be wild.
Wouldn't it be buck wild?
what a time.
Anyway,
Okay, yeah. So you guys are assembled at the door. Who's knocking?
I mean, I have lock picking tools if we want to go that way.
Well, that would be
No,
stealth.
Not if we're gonna be couriers.
Yeah, you're
Oh, that's
specifically
right.
coming here to pretend to be
Sorry.
couriers.
We already
Okay.
forgot what we were doing.
I really
So
like
I
sneaking.
have a fine cover identity. I think
Sure.
what that means for Candor is she just has like a pin. She does not change her outfit. She never takes off this coat.
Sure. Very identifiable, one would say.
Yeah.
Well,
But she does have a pin that she can put on that is like one of those things that cargo carriers wear.
Oh, so you have like a pin of like the Stevedores Guild.
Sure.
It's like you are marking you are saying I am an official representative of a group of people.
That seems a little bit much, but I mean, what else could I use for a fine cover identity? I feel like that makes the most sense.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. You're pretending to be a bike messenger who's going to deliver weed to someone.
Yeah.
Sure. So are you the one knocking on the door?
Yeah, sure. I knock, and then when they open it, I step aside for the real liars.
So you
No,
knock.
in this instance, I think is it who.
I think the highest number is still one, and that's like two of you
Okay,
have.
Yeah,
I have a pretty
it's
high
Deacon and
score.
in Shiner.
This could be
Deacon
great.
in China. So
What a duo.
I can also stand on guard. I just will not lie to them.
Yeah, that's your thing.
You can be like supervising.
Yeah.
Supervising.
I have a clipboard.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a part of my
The
fine
two
identity.
who look like they might be packing some sort of weapons.
I will say, these are the muscle.
Oh, absolutely. So Candor knocks, and there's a solid 10 seconds of silence before you hear ka-chunk, 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 and then a chain rattle, and the door slowly swings open, and he's got to be 6.5 feet tall and skinny as a rail, wearing a full tuxedo, with tails, and a white waistcoat, white bow tie.
Hello.
And he's also wearing what looks like a silk mask over his nose and mouth.
We're here for the pickup.
Oh, you're the couriers, are you? Please, come inside. We're just about finished. And he steps aside and he just turns around and walks in.
Yeah, and
Yes, they really are a tier 0 gang then. Wow.
Oh, behind us though, Kanda. Just for your safety.
or why not in
If you say
in
that,
between?
do you say that to Candor?
Yeah.
Do you say walk behind us for your safety? She walks in front of you.
Yeah. No, Shiner's dumb as hell.
This man leads you to a parlor, just a sitting room. Please make yourselves comfortable.
I do. I kick my. Is there a table?
Yeah,
Is there a little coffee table? I kick my feet up on that.
Yeah,
I
no,
find the
it's
corner of the room where I can see all the entrances and exits and windows.
so this drug factory looks like someone's house.
The deacon stands kind of equidistant between Candor and Shiner,
Sure.
but keeps standing, hands in front of him, and is just observing.
Can I have our butler bring you something to eat or drink, perhaps?
Absolutely. That sounds quite lovely. Thank you.
Can I get you some tea?
I'd love a cuppa.
Yes,
We're
please.
all throwing up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Not for me, thanks.
we've had a wonderful harvest of lion's mane.
That's my favourite. How do you
Right.
know?
Yeah, it's a good tea.
Could I perhaps an aperitif or some sort of hors d'oeuvre for the palate?
Oh.
Oh no. Well, if we're talking about me, if I eat before midnight, I get a tummy ache if it's 2 hours. And we've only got one so no.
The
Quite
chef,
frankly, we don't really know you quite well enough to take
the chef has just prepared a simply scrumptious smelling eel en croûte.
That's very kind, but unfortunately we don't know you well enough to take food from you.
Of course, very keen. It's good that we hired you. Yes. The butler shall be in momentarily with your tea, and I shall be back also momentarily with the product. And then he just disappears into the shadows.
Can I do study of this person and the room we're in?
Absolutely. Are you trying to glean any particular information?
No, he's just setting off all the alarm bells.
Oh, every red flag in existence?
Yes.
Yeah.
Riff-raff from
Is there
Rough
assisting in
Orc
this?
ever saw.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can assist.
I say Grim would be happy to assist.
Sure.
'cause Grim is creeped out.
Yeah, take one stress and you can assist. So you'll add a die to your roll. So you'll put a bonus die in.
And is this risky?
This is risky. Yep. Risky for standard effect.
And one bonus
One
die.
bonus die.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's a partial success. You don't get any specifics, but yeah, this whole situation, this dude does not look like he is part of a like drug dealer gang.
What's on his? He has a desk or something. Are we?
There's a
like,
coffee table. Yeah.
We're in a parlor. Is there a bookshelf?
Yeah. Oh, there are bookshelves lining the walls.
Are there
Can I
knickknacks?
stand near a bookshelf and still see all the entrances and exits?
Yeah, you can go into the corner of one and yeah.
Okay, then I would like to view the books and see if I can't discern anything about where we are.
Sure. Most of these books
So I put
look
some of it on the back of
like
my hand. I put it on
they went into a bookstore and said, I have 12 bookshelves I need to fill. Give me books, please. And they did. Like there doesn't seem to be any sort of rhyme or reason to any of, and most of them look like they have not been opened.
Are there any secret?
Sure, give me a study.
Okay.
I'd like to help. I've got 2 in study.
Okay, if you want help, you can give Candor an extra. You take one stress and give Candor a die.
So I get to add one to that.
You get to
What
add one
if-
to it.
Does it matter effect or anything like that?
It's going to be risky for standard effect.
All right.
Ooh,
That's a
baby.
6.
Oh,
You like I said, most of the books look like they've never been read, except for one. The cover looks a bit more worn than the rest of them. And as you pull that, it's not like you pull it and the bookshelf slides away, but you open it up and it is the inside of the book has been cut out and there is a key in there.
It's mine now.
are there knickknacks
And
in
I
this
slide
room?
it back.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There's a curio cabinet.
I take out the key and then I flip like a quarter that's a similar weight into the book and I shake it and it sounds like the key, there's something in there. And
Hell
then
yeah.
I put it back.
Slam it in there.
Yeah.
They'll be none the wiser until they open it up and find a coin.
Oh wait,
always
do we have
interesting.
some kind of a symbol that's like very specifically ours that I could put in there? Or
I don't know. Do you guys have a calling card?
or do we have something that is very specifically the oh my gosh.
The
who are
Foghounds?
our enemies?
The Foghounds.
The Foghounds.
Mhm.
Just like
Yeah, do they have a symbol?
Yeah, they carry around
a
what are clearly clipped coins. Like
Oh,
clearly
wow.
fake like forged coins.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's one of the Foghounds clipped coins.
Sure.
Nice touch.
Ooh, juicy.
Yeah, absolutely. Start a war.
Echo is impressed and would like to go over to the curio cabinet and just
Sure.
kind of be enticed.
There's a lot of wild shit in this curio cabinet. There's a lot of like seashells, which is fucking wild. At least one of them looks like it definitely housed like a baby Leviathan, but it's not anymore.
I don't like that
There's just like
one bit.
there's a like a taxidermied rat in there that's got like a top
Ew.
hat on and a cane.
Oh, I want it so bad.
Sometimes magic is just a little bit gross.
You're gross.
Yeah. And
Speaking of magic, Hush, I need you to give me an attune roll real quick. this is going to be risky for limited effect or standard effect.
So take a die away.
Nope.
Okay.
Just however many die you have, roll them, and then tell me what the highest one is.
6.
6? Hell yeah.
Hell.
Double 6.
No, it's 4 and 6.
Tight.
You are sitting, everyone else is kind of chilling out, having a time. You felt really not great since you stepped into this house. And like the ghost field is fucking thick in this house. There is some magic shenanigans happening somewhere in this house.
Somewhere in this house.
Somewhere in this house.
Okay. Does the room have a singular entrance?
Yep.
Okay.
Straight into the entry hall.
From whence we came.
Mhm.
Is anybody interested in staying around and getting our tea?
Well, I did ask
We're
for
on a
tea.
deception
I'm gonna be
mission.
real disappointed if we ain't gonna get our tea, but I guess I can go. I'll go.
And Hush, as far as you know, no one else feels this thick ghost field.
Do I smell bad? Can you smell it? Am I gross? No.
Not you're gross for so many reasons. So, are you guys feeling weird? Was it the mushrooms that we ate earlier?
I'm a little peckish.
I feel
Um,
clammy. I feel
Are you feeling something of the paranormal?
Are you weird ghost?
something of this. Yes. It's arcane in nature, perhaps.
Oh, you weird spooky stuff.
Oh, that's right. I like weird, spooky stuff. I feel very weird and spooky.
Ooh.
Right.
More so than normal?
I feel like
You know when you wake up in the middle of the night and you're standing over me and your eyes are all white and you're doing ghost stuff? Is it that?
yeah. It's like when I don't, I lose all my personal mental faculties and I just want to be a zombie for a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit
By a
like
ghost.
before that.
a young woman steps into the room with a tea service and sets it on the table. Says, "Your tea."
Butler?
Thank
Yes.
you. We may not drink.
Thank you.
Well, butlers were boys. Lady
I'm-
butler.
Don't know what to tell you. I'm
Didn't
sorry.
know they came in that way.
I certainly do. Thank you.
Should have had a
Is
lady.
there anything else I can get you before I go?
Just your name. Oh.
I need to powder my nose.
The washroom is across the hall.
Thank you.
Is surveying like discussing? How is that different than study?
Survey is a location or situation to understand what's going on. Study is a person or document or item with close scrutiny.
Heard. May I study the lady butler?
Absolutely.
All right. Is it risky business?
It is risky.
Do I lose a die?
Nope.
6.
Hell yeah, look at this.
I swear to.
I believe you.
Humans.
I believe you. Hush is just killing it. Was there some information you were trying to get
I'd
in
like to
particular?
know about the Lord of the Manor.
Oh,
Who's in
are you
charge?
trying to talk to her?
Yes.
Because that would be sway or consort.
So this is just me like.
You're just checking her out.
I'm
Yeah.
just really looking at her.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's single.
What's on her shoes? What's on her shoes or her pant legs?
They are impeccable.
They're impeccable. She's not gone outside.
This person has not gone outside, or not, at least not in these clothes. And they've probably not gone in any basements either.
Do they look sickly? Do they get outside?
I mean, no more than anyone else does in Duskfall in a land with no
that's
sun.
right. That's right. No
Living
sun.
or undead?
Invading.
They're definitely living. They're definitely alive. But they look like they don't look like they're living in fear. this is 100% just a job. The other thing you do notice is you got that high roll. They are wearing a lapel pin that look like it's two keys crossed together. Is there anything else I can fetch for you?
Could you tell me about this rat? I just would like to know the significance and also maybe what song he's singing.
I don't know precisely what song Sir Chompsley is singing, but it was Master Timoth's childhood pet. And when he passed away, Master Timoth taxidermied it himself as a last loving act to his beloved pet.
Grim looks very understanding at that.
That's
Thank you.
disgusting.
It is Master Timoth's most prized and sentimental possession.
Ew.
Thank you.
We
He
need to
would-
get out of here. This man is
Take the rat
insane.
with
It's
us.
not.
Excuse me, what?
Nothing? What?
Pardon?
Hmm?
Did you say something about the rat?
Beautiful rat. Beautiful rat. Right
Oh,
where it
sleep.
belongs.
Yes, absolutely.
Mr. Chomp-
If there's nothing else, I will leave you to your tea.
As soon as she leaves, I say, nobody drink that tea.
Grim is actually going to study to the tea just to see. Not drinking, just looking.
Sure, go and give me a study roll.
Don't take a sip.
I know better than that. I mean, really, who's the doctor here?
Wait, what if I've already taken a sip?
Well, we'll see what happens.
What?
Is this risky?
No, this is actually controlled
Cool.
for standard effect.
Consider.
Still leaning up in the corner so I can see
Oh, well.
anyone enter
This
before they
this
come.
shit's poison as hell.
Grim looks.
Oh,
at-
you know what? It's not poison as hell, but you can't quite figure it out. So it's going to take you some time. It's going to take you a longer than you thought to figure this tea out. And sort of as a cool consequence,
Oh boy.
I'm going to.
Don't do it.
Make us suffer. Hurt us.
Heard of.
I'm going to start a clock.
No.
No.
Start a cool clock.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Us. Hurt us. Sorry.
And this clock is the real couriers arrive. And we'll
Okay.
just go ahead and fill one of those out.
So this guy's taken forever. Yeah, is that an accurate statement then?
Yeah, when I asked the tea lady where the restroom was so I could powder my nose, which way did she say?
She just motioned across the entry hall.
Like where we came in?
Yeah, so the parlor you're in is directly connected to the entry hall, and she just motioned essentially to the door across the hall.
Okay.
But she's gone now. She's
Yeah.
gone back to her buttling.
As we go back, as Hush enters back into the main hall, does the arcane sense get stronger or weaker?
If you go into the main hall,
Yes,
no, it's about the same.
it's not the same.
Yeah, it's just kind of this all-pervading sense of spook.
All of
The deacon will load into his weapon his ectoplasmic rounds.
Hey, that's smart.
Into one of his two pistols.
Deacon,
That's smart.
Deacon, this isn't a fight.
Oh, if it isn't a fight, then boy, have I got a problem.
It's not one yet, but
I have a problem if you drank the tea.
I I haven't yet. I was sniffing it. Can I or can I not?
I slap it out of your
Go
hand and it
for
breaks
it.
off.
Give me another study roll.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Accidentally closed my character sheet because I wanted to
Oh.
see the clock. Hold on.
You can pop the character sheet out of Roll20 and then make it a separate window.
Is this
Heads
still
up.
controlled?
That's a good, no, it is bumped up to risky.
Standard.
Still for standard effect. Yep.
Can I put on my fine spirit mask and check?
Also, you're rolling survey, not study.
Oh my gosh. It's the same number of dice.
Oh, sick. All right. Perfect. Okay. This tea is probably fine. It's hard to tell without the proper instruments, but it's probably fine.
Still shakes her head at it.
Fine. Somebody's buying me a cuppa before we go home.
So has anyone drunk the tea?
I do dump mine out into a plant so that it
Sure.
looks like I did.
Yeah. The tall man comes out. Is it Deacon, were you in the entry hall?
Yeah, I moved to the entry hall, slowly making my way over while also kind of assessing to see is it just like entry hall, this parlor,
So you've got the entry hall, the parlor's off to one side, the washroom, and then another hallway going off, and then like a set of stairs going like a grand staircase. And then there is a door to the side of the staircase that the tall man steps out of, shutting it behind him and locking it and sticking the key into his vest coat pocket. I'm so terribly sorry that this is taking longer than we expected. The finished product, unfortunately, had some impurities we had to work out. Shouldn't be more than another few minutes, and Lord Penderin's party isn't for another hour or so you should have plenty of time to make the delivery.
And the deacon just nods.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I seem to have stopped you as you were heading to the washroom.
I have to powder my nose.
Yes, of course. Please, by all means. Did you? He kind of slips into the sitting room. Did you enjoy your tea?
It was all right. I've had better.
Oh. Well, let me sample it and see what Luella did wrong. And he picks up the tea, pours himself a cup, spins it, did a little counterclockwise with the spoon. No, it's lovely.
Guess I'm used to.
And then he finishes the mug and sets it down. As I said, not much longer. We needed to work out a few of the, as I said, impurities with the final product.
So we pick it. You know what? We don't get paid enough to ask questions. Never mind.
Yes, no questions at all.
Except,
You know the deal.
Sure.
Is there anything we can do to help speed this up a bit?
I don't. None of you are chemists, I suppose.
Well, I don't know what a chemist is. Can't rightly say.
The one of them is pointing to the young woman. Yes, are you a chemist?
Oh, that what you are.
Like a doctor of sorts.
You have a
I could take a look.
He reaches into his tuxedo jacket and pulls out a silk mask and hands it to you. Please put this on before we go back downstairs.
Puts it on.
There's quite a bit of dangerous dust and whatnot in the air. You shan't want to be accidentally breathing it.
That is very safe of you.
Yes.
Invited then.
Excuse me?
Are we all invited?
Are all of you chemists?
No,
Then no.
but you can hardly expect us to send one of our friends into a dark, dingy basement alone.
Then don't send them. Doesn't bother me any. You can roll either a sway or consort. See if you can convince this guy to
I'm going to.
let someone come with him.
All right, can I try to consort you?
I think was Kander going to do something?
I have 2 in consort.
Oh, you go. You go.
Okay, this is a desperate roll
Oh, good.
for limited effect.
That's great. Okay.
So go ahead and mark XP for making a desperate roll.
Wow.
Can I, as the deacon comes back from the powder room, can I take stress to aid?
Yeah, absolutely. How are you helping?
The deacon says some of us are more than we seem.
Oh, how delightfully mysterious. Yeah, give me that roll. And you'll have 1 bonus die from Deacon. And you can always push yourself to get an extra die or ask for a devil's bargain.
Might not take it, but what would it look like?
If you were going to do a devil's bargain, I'd go ahead and tick up the real courier's arrive clock.
Okay, I'm gonna push myself.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and take the stress.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I did the wrong thing. I meant to roll 1 extra. What do I do?
That's right. Just roll 1d6 on the regular thing.
Okay. Nope. How do I do it?
Here, I got you. I'll roll it.
But it won't be purple.
Blam.
Okay, so 4.
So 4.
Yeah, that's a 4.
Oh, you're right. It is rude of me to think that you should take one of your comrades alone into our sanctorum, as it were.
I do require supervision.
Yes. Yes. The quiet one, the one that's not said much. The bookish looking one. Yes, you.
Yeah, they're a real nerd.
Yes, you look like you would be the easiest to subdue. Should either of you try anything spicy? I'm certainly not bringing the man with the trench coat. That seems a fool's bargain.
The bargain is he's got nothing underneath. Sorry.
And you visibly have 2 guns in your belt.
Am I able to wear my fine spirit mask or like don it in front of this man?
You're welcome to try.
To try? Okay, I would like to wear my fine spirit mask
Oh my.
and say, now that I'm prepared to see all that there is.
So as you put that mask on, you immediately get vertigo. There looks like there is a second house transposed on top of this house. Like there is like the ghost of a house in this house.
Okay,
From
all
this
right.
house.
Perception.
Did this whole house die? Can buildings die?
Was that a real spirit mask?
Was that a real spirit house?
Yes, of course. Duskfall is a 1,000-year-old city. There's all sorts of ancient houses. Oh yes, now I'm excited for you to come down into the basement.
Can I bring my emotional support twin?
Absolutely not. You and the chemist, that's all.
What if I put one gun away?
No, still bad. I still know you have it.
What if I
Well,
put
we'll be up here
both
if
guns
anything
away?
goes wrong.
I'll do that.
Well, as long as you don't do anything wrong, nothing wrong will happen here.
I'm sure everything will be fine.
Yes, come along.
I'm
And he-
not,
Grim,
but sure,
take my
yeah.
hand. I'm a little unsteady.
Helps Hush.
Timoth excitedly hurries back to that door to the basement, unlocks it, and motions for you to follow him. So yeah, you guys are
Key
led
that
down.
he has the same as the one that was in the book.
You know what? Give me a quick survey.
What would this be?
This is going to be controlled for standard effect.
Okay.
No idea. It's an old key. Yeah, so you guys head down into this basement with this very tall man. Yes, so how much do you know of the drug manufacturing sciences?
Nothing.
A lot.
Oh, fabulous.
There's a whole spectrum here. Nothing and a lot.
We are producing Black Lotus. And a bit Black, of course, as a byproduct of the Black Lotus, we're also producing the Dream Smoke.
Mm-hmm.
And since Lord Penderin is paying quite top coin to us, we're also supplying him with a bit of Blood Needle for some of his more rambunctious guests.
Sounds like quite a party.
They are going to get wild in there.
Can Hush survey the air? Are we in where like drugs are happening?
Yeah, you can see there's a bunch of
There's
men and
people
women.
going like this.
Every man and woman in here is in a full tuxedo and tails. Like that is their gang uniform.
And
Is
silk mask.
And yeah, they're all wearing the silk mask.
Okay, I would like to survey. Is that risk? Is that?
You're trying to just check out the room?
Yeah, just like get a feel for.
Yeah.
Anything that I might be missing.
Yeah, for sure. This is actually this is going to be risky for standard effect. 4. Okay. Wearing the spirit mask, you're getting this kind of double vision situation. There's a room, there's a door on the other side of the room of the basement. That door is not there in, like, if you took the mask off, you would not see the door. It is a full ghost door.
Damn.
Yes, you can ply your trade with our producers down on the benches, as it were.
Do I get to tinker?
Yeah, if you're actually going to try and help them. Yeah, give me a tinker. This is desperate. So
Okay.
mark XP for standard effect. Because you are literally in the lion's den.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh boy.
Dice do not like me tonight.
They put you on blood needle duty. That seems to be where the bottleneck is. You've never made blood needle in your life. You ruin a batch of blood needle. And it takes a while to get it back on track. So we're just going to tick this clock up by 3 here.
Can I attune to the ghost house?
Absolutely, you can attune to the ghost house.
Heck yeah. Frick yeah. Heck yeah. Is what I meant to say. I got a 3.
Okay. Let's just go ahead and boop, boop.
No.
You guys, everyone who's upstairs
Mhm.
hears the ring of the front door.
I will answer it.
You're just gonna go up and answer it? You go up and answer it. There's 6 people.
Well, I don't know how to unlock the door, so I say, unfortunately, I can't unlock this door. You'll have to come back another time.
We're the couriers here to pick up your drugs.
There are too many locks on this door. I can't open it.
You can't open your own door.
I can't open this door.
You're gonna have to bluff this guy. So sway. This is desperate. so don't forget to mark XP.
Okay. I need to. Where do I mark these XPs that I'm getting? Why is it always me? Should I open it instead? Should I just open it?
Are you having trouble with the door?
Yes, actually. It's not a lie. I don't know how to open this door.
With the door shut, Deacon will come up and will say, loud enough they can hear on the other side of the door, stop fooling around. I'll take care of it.
Sure.
And we'll open and peek out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Again, you see there's six people all in like long leather dusters. Just they all have like messenger bags on. We're the couriers.
The couriers came an hour ago.
That's not right.
I think someone may have swiped your job.
You're gonna have to sway this guy. This is desperate.
Excellent. Thank you for getting that door for me.
This is desperate for limited effect.
I can help. I can assist because I'm right there. I'll just say, yeah, your services are no longer required.
Okay.
Unless you've been gypped, in which case,
Ooh.
you should probably go figure out whoever did that.
Yeah, go ahead and mark stress and you'll get a bonus die.
Can I take stress to get a bonus die?
You can push yourself to get a bonus die, yeah.
Yeah. I will. Okay, so that's 2 bonus die. Oh. 115.
Oof. Okay. It was still desperate. So there's still a serious complication. Right. Well, it's not our fault you gave the drugs to the wrong couriers. So you're still going to have to pay us.
Do I recognize, is this like a certain gang or guild?
Give me a study.
I'll go back to the other room and try to find some money.
Sure.
Is this risky, controlled, or desperate?
This is controlled.
Controlled.
No idea who these guys are. So you're going to pay us. You're going to bring it. You're going to bring us in and you're going to give us the money you promised, because it's not our fault that you gave the drugs to the wrong people.
You weren't here at the right time.
We are here on time, at the time agreed.
The time agreed was an hour ago.
He reaches into his coat and pulls out a letter. And he unfolds it and he says, "To be met at the 10th hour of the clock, which is now." And he pulls out a pocket watch and he flips it open and it's 10 o'clock.
Is it signed?
Yeah, it's signed. It's signed Timoth Haverin. So either you get our money or we're going to have a problem.
Back for you.
If you had to make a guess, you would say all of these people selected heavy for their load. Everyone, all 6 of these people look ready to rumble. This is like the brink security of drug running.
Okay.
They're like, is the teapot look valuable?
Sure.
Yeah.
There's very little in this house that looks cheap.
Then upstairs.
Echo, find something valuable.
Okay. Echo checks all of the couch cushions and all of the books that they can possibly find. She can possibly find.
Yeah, there's a lot of nobleman crap in here that's worth money.
Here's a lighter you might be able to use.
Yeah, it's one of those big like table lighters.
It works. I found.
Yeah, you gather up a bunch of random stuff that you're just handing to Candor.
Do they have? I know I don't recognize a symbol, but do they have a symbol? Anything that they're no? Okay.
No. The only detail you can pick out is that they look to be all Skovlanders.
Deacon's gonna say, "You didn't adjust for the time change, idiot."
What time change?
The time change.
Racist!
Hold on. What are you accusing me of?
I'm accusing you of having your watch set wrong.
You saying I'm a dumb Skov? You say I'm a dumb Skov that doesn't understand time?
I didn't say that, but you apparently don't understand time because your watch is set wrong. Not to Duskfall time.
I was born and raised in Duskfall, sir.
Then why do you have your watch set wrong?
It's not wrong.
All right, boys. Let's break this up then.
Let's cut down to the basement. As this man reaches into his leather coat, let's cut to the basement. Yeah, you're on the line. You've fixed your mistake, Grim. You're like, oops, sorry, ruined a whole batch.
Usually I'm trying to make it do weird things. So,
The woman you're on the line with was like, oh, it'll do some weird things.
Do I see any ghosts around?
No.
No ghosts, just a ghost building.
Just a ghost house.
May I try to open the ghost door?
Do you have a ghost key?
I do have a ghost key.
Then yes.
You know it.
You're just gonna walk over there and.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I'm doing
You-
the science. I don't really science.
Yep, you go over there and you reach in to pull out a ghost key, and Timoth grabs your wrist. I would remind you that you are not exactly a guest in this house.
And I would remind you that I'm not trying to enter your house. Your house doesn't have a door right here. The ghost house does. Are you a ghost? Is that your house?
Yes, it is my house.
You are the owner of the ghost house and you work in the live house as a servant. Wait,
No,
no.
I
You are-
own this house.
Oh, hi. Sorry. Sorry. I thought you were the butler. You're all.
No, I do own this house and all past incarnations of this house.
Is that what that is? Is a past incarnation of your house?
Yes.
And I can't go through the door.
No,
What if we went together?
absolutely not.
I think it would be much cooler if you let me.
Sure, do you want to try and sway this guy?
I cannot try to swim.
You certainly
Okay, I'm
can.
gonna push myself.
Yeah, push yourself and get a die, or you can
Really
take a devil's
cool if you
bargain.
Let me.
Okay, what would my devil's bargain be?
Devil's bargain would be that if you succeed, no, even if you don't succeed, something will see you.
What? Something will see me.
Something will notice you that hasn't noticed you yet.
Something will pay me mind. This is probably a threatening thing. All right, cool. Gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna take your devil's bargain.
Sure, you get a bonus die then.
All right.
Cool as heck, though. I love that.
Mhm.
Devil's
But
Bargain.
I cannot push myself and
You-
bonus die.
no, you can't. You can't push yourself and take a devil's bargain.
Okay, just devil's bargain. Do I have to mark anything on my sheet?
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
No, it's consequence free.
I don't know about that one. I got a 1.
Ooh, Lord. Timoth looks to you and he says, "Absolutely not. You are not a guest in this house. You don't simply get to." And then he kind of trails off. I'm sorry, I overreacted a bit, didn't I? He kind of gently lets go of your hand.
That's
Ye-
all right. We can call it bygones, yeah?
Yes, absolutely. I could show you what's on the other side of the door if you like.
Hey, Grim.
And he reaches in and pulls out a ghost key.
Should we go see what's in this ghost door? Wait a second. Can I take my key? Can I take my key and cross my ghost key with his ghost key?
Sure, yeah.
I want to cross ghost streams.
You just do like bing. Yeah, it's fine.
like the little pin.
Yeah, you just bing. It's, all right. I
Nothing
don't know.
happens when okay, so very clearly.
I mean, with your spirit mask, you see like some ghost echoes
Nice.
from it, but that's it.
Nice. It doesn't unlock anything. All right.
No.
Where are you? This way. Grim. Should we go through this door?
Yes. Would you like to see something spectacular?
Well, that depends. Is it spectacular as in really neat and interesting, or scary and going to hurt us?
I mean, aren't the best, most exciting things just a touch dangerous?
Oh, that's a good point. Yes.
Is it just a touch, or is it a full-on grab?
Just a touch, I think.
Like a boob pump.
I do like weird things.
It sounds like a good time. And you'll take us?
Absolutely. Interesting, I can guarantee.
And safe?
He just puts the key in the lock and opens the door.
I walk up, I approach, I follow.
He steps in first and just
That's a good sign.
just does a little bow at the door. You see this part of the house is not a ghost house. There's no ghost bit. In fact, the light, it looks darker in here than it did out there. Not to you, Grim. To you, the light's the same.
Okay.
But wearing the spirit mask, it's darker. It's also hotter in here.
Does Grim feel that?
Yes.
Okay.
He steps in, ushers you in, and as you guys come in, he shuts the ghost door behind you. There is a huge version of their symbol, that crown with the circle around it. And there is clearly an altar. And on that altar looks like an effigy of a man wearing a crown.
I would like to study this. I'm assuming there's an occult ritual that takes place here.
It's something, yeah, for
And
sure.
I would like to use my special ability ritual to study the ritual.
Sure, yeah.
And
Give me a cool study. Go ahead and roll a bonus die just because you've got that spirit mask. 6. So you figured out what kind of crew this is. This is where Deacon was like, these guys don't seem like these guys don't seem like a regular old make a drug, sell it kind of crew. This is a cult. This is a cult to a forgotten god.
Oh, my favorite kind.
With that 6, specifically, you know that this is a cult to the burned king.
The burned king.
The burned king. Generally, they are super outlawed because much of their tenets involve attempting to overthrow the immortal emperor.
I guess he's not cool with that.
Nah, he's not real cool with that. Let's get back upstairs.
And Deacon says, "Oh, I'll tell you," and steps out and shuts the door behind him.
Sure.
And goes, "I am," and puts on his day job. Not that there's really
Yeah.
but I am so sorry. The Lord, you know how these nobles are, gave it away. But he has this crazy thing that he thinks there's different time zones. And I'm so sorry.
You just hear a huge bam, and you can see like the door handle just get loose all of a sudden. And then you hear clearly someone is trying to kick.
No, sorry. Can I be on the other side of the door?
Oh no, yeah. You're in. Oh, sorry. You were
outside to talk to them.
Gotcha. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Like talk to them. It was like, I'm so sorry. He has all these weird things. You know how these weird nobles are, and then he likes it. Servants to like put on a show. Like, you gotta be tough.
Sure.
We'll get you. How much did he say he was paying you again?
We was promised 20 coin.
20 coin. Okay, I'm so sorry. Do you mind just wait out here, and then I'm gonna do the yelly thing, but please, it's
give me a sway.
I'm definitely going to take some stress.
Sure. This is desperate for standard effect.
I'm just there on the other side of the door. I was about to walk over with this stuff.
And then he shut it.
4 and a 5.
Okay. Sure. But we're not waiting out here. We're coming in with you.
He can just one of you come? I'm so sorry, but like he'll get really weird and then he'll involve the blue coats.
Timoth can suck my whole ass. We're all coming inside.
Okay, but none of you have any of that like spiritual stuff on you, those weird masks or anything.
No,
because he gets very.
No, we don't muck around with that. We have guns.
Well, he does.
Great. You see one of them goes, oh, cool. And they load ectoplasmic bullets into a gun.
Okay.
And the guy you're talking to, finally, he pulls out a sawed-off shotgun and just puts it on his shoulder. After you.
Okay. And the deacon opens the door, also reaching into his coat.
Sure. Yeah,
And-
you
and-
lead him into the entryway.
Yeah.
Oh,
The butler comes down the stairs because they heard the doorbell ring like 5 minutes ago.
I will try to. I drop all of
I-
this on the ground and grab him and push him into the hall.
Grab who?
The butler.
Oh, you grab the butler and push
I'm
her
like,
into.
here, I need to talk to you.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that.
Sure. Yeah. You're alone with the butler in the hall.
Hello.
Hello. Can I help you?
I just, wanted to talk to you
Oh.
over here instead of in that other room.
About?
So, tell me, do you like your job?
Yes, it's fine.
You seem like you're treated well here,
Yes, well enough.
but you've got a sad look in your eye.
I live in Duskwall. We all have sad looks in our eye.
It's sadder than that.
Is it?
It says kiss the butler in the Twitch chat.
Twitch is demanding someone kiss this butler.
Okay. I feel
You're not bound to chat's decision. Let me just put that out there.
if I do that, will I have to roll?
No.
Okay. I'll kiss her hand. I just wanted to talk to you.
Palm up or palm down?
On the wrist.
Inner,
Thank you.
the inner wrist.
Ooh, the inner wrist.
The horniest part of the hand.
Oh, my goodness.
I just I didn't expect that I was going to do that, and then I did. Here we are.
Oh, all right. I can't say I didn't enjoy it. Let's cut back to the basement. Yes, this is our most innermost secret sanctum where we praise our fallen lord.
So, what do the drugs have to do with this?
No, that's just to make money. And of course, if a little bit of the dream dust gets mixed in with the ash of the king, who's to say what would happen?
I feel like you know exactly what would happen.
Oh, yes, it's a clever little ruse that I do.
Would you care to elaborate?
Well, certainly, when someone smokes the dream dust, and it's got the royal ashes in it, they see visions of the burning, visions of flame, visions of a great realm before there was an infernal emperor.
So,
And you see, the real reason this whole process is taking longer than it should is we are running a bit short on the royal ash.
That's unfortunate.
Yes, but quite fortunate for you two. You are in a perfect position to aid us.
Oh,
Yes,
would you like to be allies?
in a sense.
What kind of sense?
In a sense that we are going to send you to meet the burned king.
Okay.
That's a.
That's not great.
We just take the drugs to the party.
I'm sure your friends can do just fine without you. In
No.
fact, once the ritual is done, they won't remember who you are.
No.
You'll be ash, soul and all.
No. Well, could take this off. Oh,
He draws a knife from his coat.
I think at this point, Grim is going to take a vial from the bandolier,
Yeah, absolutely.
stand still poison, and jab him with it.
Fuck yeah, give me a skirmish.
Oh, I have to roll skirmish for that?
To stab him? Yes.
Man. Yikes. I'm gonna
Can I
push
help?
myself there.
Is it possible to help from a different part of the house?
No, not at all.
Damn it.
Hush could help, but
you and Matt.
Oh yeah, me and Matt are fine.
So if I push myself, I'm gonna take 2 stress.
2 stress, get a bonus die.
Get a bonus die. Okay. And I assume this is risky.
Oh, this is not risky at all. This is desperate.
Woohoo.
So mark XP.
All right. Standard effect.
This is actually going to be great effect. Okay. Yeah, you get him, but you miss a major artery. So the poison will take effect, but it's going to take longer than you expected.
We need to go.
So you have a very limited window before the poison wears off. Because he's there. He's got the knife out and he's just stood still now, like a statue.
We need to go.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Sure.
Time
Yeah.
to go.
I assume you use that ghost key,
Yes.
pop out.
To pop. Or well, before we go, anything in the room that I could potentially take with me that would help me perform this ritual later.
The ritual of the burned king,
Yes.
the effigy of the burned king.
I would be performing the ritual,
Yeah.
much less being the
Yeah, right. You wouldn't be the burn E, you would be the burner.
burner. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. If you take the effigy of the burned king, that would help.
Yeah. Okay. I'm strapping that to my back.
Great. Perfect.
And I'm gonna
Ooh.
that
We have to play 7 more games of this, guys.
We're starting it off big, baby.
That off
my
war.
hawker's rigging. That's my hawker's rigging item.
There you go. Perfect. Yeah, so you guys get out. You guys get out of the room.
Oh, then this is a
Someone comes up to you and they're like, "Oh, here are the drugs."
great.
Let's load up.
Yeah. So each of you have 2 loads worth of drugs.
That's not suspicious or sketchy.
Uh,
A place where that's what they're doing, though.
Yeah, like that was our plan.
yeah,
We should have
yeah,
it loaded into the boat
Why
out
we were
back.
here.
yeah. So do you guys head back upstairs then? Yeah, you guys open this door. You see Deacon is talking with 6 very angry looking Skovlins in leather trench coats.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was just watching Deacon get mad at Skoolz,
Mhm, mhm.
and then Skoolz
Hey!
was mad at Deacon.
What is? Whoa! Hang on. What did you say?
I said actually that I was watching you argue with my mate, and then watching my mate argue with you. And
No,
I
what
was
did you
really-
call me?
Called you a scov. Ain't that what you are?
Aren't you from Skovlin?
Not
He-
all of us are from Scotland,
Yeah,
you
so-
idiot.
I think Candor pops out just as Shiner says, "I called you a Skov. That's what you are, aren't you?" Because Skov is 100% the derogatory term for someone from Scotland.
We get called strangers all the time. All the time, just because we're a little demonic. Skulls.
He's gonna rear back and just try and punch Shiner.
Oh, good. I'd love for him to try to hit me.
Sure. Are you gonna try and dodge or?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to dodge.
Sure. Just get. I assume you're gonna do what? How are you dodging?
So I got So can I how does fighting work here?
Are you gonna try and skirmish?
Yeah, I would love to try to skirmish.
Because you could also just take the punch and then try and resist it.
Oh, I can take the punch and try to, because I've got battle boards, so I can expend my armor, I guess, to reduce harm from.
Yeah. Do you have armor?
Oh, yeah.
Are you saying you brought armor with you?
Oh, yeah. I don't think I've put in a. Yeah.
No, that's
I've got
that's
it.
italicized. You don't need it.
I don't need that.
No, it
doesn't count against your load.
Oh, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Then I didn't give myself enough things.
Oh yeah, you don't, and you like I said, you don't have to pick what items you have beforehand.
Oh, good, because I did not.
Yeah,
As-
you
as
you
the
pick it.
nature
You pick in the middle of the heist of, oh, I need a crowbar. I mark crowbar off the sheet.
I got armor.
Yeah, he punches you and he's like, oh, fuck me.
Just like this
The
is-
master's downstairs.
He just points at you. He's like, I'm fucking coming back for you. And they head downstairs.
It goes, run.
we have so many drugs. We have so many drugs.
So
Let's go.
many.
Let's go.
Echo would like to lock the door and then put a chair under the thing and then go, okay, cool, let's go.
Sure,
Also, there's a lot of very weird things happening in the basement here.
Oh yeah.
But meanwhile, I'm just still making out with the butler. Do you guys leave me there?
No, you came out. You came out of the room.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you came out of the room to hear the racial slur.
Why are you snogging that butler? We got it. I've just been hit.
It's a burned king.
Ew.
We have taken the bird. I told you there was a crown. Y'all were like, there's not gonna be a crown. There's a crown on that king.
We should take these valuables as well then, all the stuff that we just found.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
nobody's here right now.
Yeah, I'll take a seashell. Cool book. Any cool books?
Sure. Yeah, you just snatch some
Can we get the
random
rat?
stuff.
I want the rat. We for the common.
Sure. Yeah, you get Sir
Yeah,
Chomsky.
yeah.
So you guys get a lot of fun things, and I don't get a hit of scarf.
You can hit me.
No, that's
That
not
doesn't
nice.
count.
Yeah,
That
see,
doesn't
that's
count.
why what you just said was racist. You
The
can't just say that about people. Goodbye. It was very nice to meet you. If you would like to do this again sometime, feel free to.
Yes, you certainly know where I live.
I do.
Oh, he's been here listening to
Definitely,
us.
I don't think I'll be able to come back here after this. Considering we've
robbing
just
Master
stolen
Timov.
from your master, but I mean, it's really star-crossed like that. So if you ever want to reach out, here's my number. Okay.
That's pretty cute, though.
and
Good meet you.
the deacon says, that's why they're not supposed to mess with the foghounds.
Okay. Yeah.
And
And you
just-
guys beat it. Yeah.
Beat it.
All right. Yeah, you guys get
Use this
back
key
just
then.
fine. So it's time to do the payoff.
Oh, for a second there, I was really looking forward to where I think all of our new characters, except for Katie and Candor, I think Katie and Candor were getting away.
Yeah.
The rest of us were all about to die.
Oh,
I was gonna do that thing where you shimmy up the walls and then you hang out on the ceiling and watch the carnage happen, and then you drop down after everyone dies, and you're like, whoop, and then you walk out and take all the stuff.
Admittedly, that did not go completely well, but it also didn't go completely terribly.
No.
So
I learned a new ritual. Now I know two.
we are not doing.
Oh, you
that
don't know
ritual.
the ritual.
No,
We'd
I
really
studied
like
it.
you to burn.
And
that
studied
Right. You
it.
have the
really.
effigy. You don't know the ritual.
No,
Yet.
when I
think-
entered the room,
Yeah.
I studied it, and that's what gave me.
Do you have an ability that just gives you the rituals?
Yeah. My special ability is
Uh-huh.
ritual, and
Yeah.
I study, and then I can craft a supernatural being or effect, and I am
Gotcha.
given one, and then if one I use the study. I get-
Perfecto. Yeah. So you'll need to spend some downtime to actually create the ritual, but yes, you could replicate.
Yeah,
the
I'm
ritual.
gonna
Yeah.
use
So
a
we're
lot
going to
of,
burn that book
bullshit.
then,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So the crew gets 2 rep for that score.
Okay.
Cool.
And this was a standard score, so you get 6 coin as a crew. You can only hold 3 in your at your lair. So the rest you can distribute between everyone, or not put any in your lair and just give everyone 1 coin.
I want a coin.
I like a coin.
Yeah. So it looks like everyone's getting 1 coin.
yeah, I need a new pair of shoes.
Yeah, everyone gets 1 coin.
Got a hole in this one.
All right.
And now,
Now-
we can buy ourselves some nicer clothes for next time.
Now we're gonna do the entanglement. So who wants to roll? Who wants to roll the bad things that happen? Who's volunteering?
I'll do it.
Okay. Just
So I gotta roll.
roll me a d6.
Cool. Give me a second. So I got 2 minutes.
Or sorry, roll 2d6 and give me the lower.
3.
3. Okay. Let me see what happens here.
Matt's gonna pee himself.
I already did, like, so long ago.
Okay. So you get word that the blue coats grabbed that information broker.
Uh-oh.
So I need let's have Candor, since that's their friend. Give me a d6 roll real quick. Oh, and you guys got 0 heat from that, by the way,
Oh my God.
because you blamed it all on the fog hounds.
Let's start a war.
Okay. What is the?
doing.
How do I type to roll in the chat?
It's /roll and then 1d6.
Uh-oh.
Nope, I think that's good. I think you wanted a low roll on this one. Yeah. So they certainly don't resist questioning. So you can either pay the blue coats off or gain some heat.
How much does it cost to pay them off? 1?
Someone's going to lose a coin, or you just take the heat.
Is this for Lydra?
Well, this is your crew will get the heat because
Oh,
she's giving up secrets on you guys.
it's her
Dave.
friend, not our contact.
The deacon will pay the coin.
Okay, yeah. The blue coats release her without getting any information from her. And that was the first session. We'll do downtime next time so we can spend some time on it. That was the first session.
Oh my
That
God.
was so fun. Things are getting buck fucking wild. Session 1. I love it. I love every minute of it. A cult is mad at you. The Foghounds continue to be mad at you. You guys are making the bold, messy choices, and I love it. I love every minute of it. Thanks everyone for joining us. This has been fantastic. We'll hopefully see you all not next Wednesday, Wednesday after next,
Yeah.
the 16th.
We can
Oh,
do that.
Yeah,
Tell
the
time.
16th.
Yeah.
Same time, same place, 8 o'clock. Thanks everybody. Bye.
All right. Wow. What a toasty start to a summer campaign. There's a lot that had happened there, and you know what? It's almost impossible to recap all of it, but I will say that it seems like this crew is finding a sense of direction. So you gotta come back on the 16th and hang out again, have some more adventures. We're gonna do a raid on this channel. I don't know where we're going yet. If you have suggestion, go ahead and pop it in the chat, and thank you so much for tuning in. See you next time. Peace out.